Hey there, my lovely Libras. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. Hope you are all doing really well. This is a general love and relationship reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to be looking at the energies between you and your person of interest, the energies surrounding you both, future energies as well. I'll do my best to get as much information as I possibly can. Please check out all your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, for a full picture of what is going on as well. My readings aren't date specific, they're timeless. So just know that whenever you have found this reading, I trust that there is a message here for you today. Okay, let's find out what's going on between you and your person. What are the energies? Boundaries. So I feel like maybe you have really kind of drawn a line in the sand. Let's see, maybe they haven't respected your boundaries, okay, or they think that maybe your boundaries are elastic and not kind of solid like they should be, but we will explore this further. But there is a theme around boundaries for your reading today. Maybe the fact that you need to express your boundaries, okay, so that your person can really know what's okay with you and what is not okay with you. Often we think that by asserting a boundary we can push somebody away, when in fact having our boundaries creates a really beautiful framework for which we can explore our relationship safely. So that is worth knowing. You also have the card drifting. Okay, so it may feel like you're kind of drifting apart, that you're going in opposite directions, or that you're kind of drifting along in this connection a little bit, that it's kind of same old, or that kind of time is passing but nothing is changing, right? And they're not really saying anything or expressing themselves or doing anything or making any kind of commitment, and you feel a little bit disconnected in this situation, and it feels like maybe there's this energy, and that may be very triggering for you, right? It may feel like it's quite challenging or upsetting. You may feel like they are kind of drifting away from you, that they're kind of getting further away from you rather than closer, which is what you want, okay? Let's see what else we've got. Abandoned. There may be a fear of abandonment in this connection, maybe from your person, okay? They may kind of jump ship or abandon the connection before you do, you know, that kind of I'm gonna reject you before you reject me, that kind of energy. But there is like definitely the issue of like an abandonment wound, right, that's been triggered here, I think, for somebody, maybe for you, maybe for them. You may mirror each other's wounding as well, is what I'm seeing. It could just be that you feel like your person has abandoned the relationship rather than kind of giving you a clear answer or something definitive, right? Maybe, you know, that's that boundaries, that they haven't kind of given you a clear cut answer about what it is that they want, or what it is that's happening between you, or whether or not you're still together, or whether or not it's definitely over. And so there's this kind of frayed edge, you know, like no closure, and it just feels like they've kind of abandoned it. They may even still be with you, but kind of you feel abandoned emotionally, is what I'm sensing for some of you. Let's see what else we've got. You have the card Crossroads. So definitely a pivotal moment in this connection, okay? You're at a crossroads. I feel like you're in this energy of just like, are we going to continue going down this road where we feel like we're not making any progress, or where we're kind of not connecting, or this isn't very fulfilling at this time? Remember, we're just looking at a snapshot of the energies, right? But no, Spirit is going to go with this one. But now you're at this crossroads, or kind of do we part ways, right? Are we going to continue down this road together? Are we going to come back together? Are we going to part ways? So it definitely feels like there's this energy of a decision needing to be made, right? Rather than this drifting energy. This is what I feel like. You're really in limbo in this connection, right? I feel like you're in limbo. You're kind of hanging around, maybe waiting for them, maybe waiting for them to come back, waiting for them to make a decision, right? Whatever it is. And now you're at this crossroads of just like, am I going to continue to put energy into this, or am I not? And that can be for both of you, right? I feel like you're kind of quite disconnected from one another at this time. All these cards are very grey as well, so I feel like this is like there's some sadness around this for you, Libra, right? You're experiencing maybe a disappointment around this connection, like it hasn't fulfilled its promise, or that you feel disappointed in kind of how things are have turned out, or how your person is showing up. So it feels like there's some kind of sorrow here surrounding this connection right now. Remember, this is just a little snapshot of the energies. I just see like a little bit of disappointment and a disconnect here. So we'll see how it goes. So you get Knight of Cups, the World in reverse, and the Moon showing up. Pisces energy showing up really strongly in your reading. It feels like, yeah, this energy of the World in reverse is really definitely this sign that you're kind of in limbo. Feels like it's some sort of waiting game, okay? I feel like you're waiting for them to come towards you with this offer of love, and yet they haven't done that. It feels like there's no closure in this connection, is what I'm sensing. When it comes to this romance, it feels like there's no closure, or that you can't get the answers that you need in order to kind of feel good in yourself, okay? So it's really keeping you in the dark. I feel like with this Moon energy, this is really like you're both really in the emotion ocean right now. I feel like your person is really holding back from you, okay? They're keeping themselves to themselves. You know, emotions are running really high right now is what I'm seeing as well. So it's interesting. It's interesting. There is love here. They do care about you, but I just feel like they're keeping you waiting, and you shouldn't wait for anybody. It's like they're just kind of, I don't know, maybe they're making excuses or something like this. Maybe they're just like, when I finish my studying, or when I come back from here, or when I've seen my family, or when this is done or that's done. There's something like this kind of, this pushing off into the future. We'll be together when this happens, right? And it feels like they're keeping you waiting, or that they're just giving you just enough. So you're just like, oh, I feel like this is a relationship. I sometimes feel like we're connected, right? And so it just keeps you in there, but you're just kind of drifting along, and they're not making that commitment right now, or they haven't done so far, okay? I'm hearing non-committal. There's a lot of energy about this being a long distance connection for some of you as well. Showing up here, you get 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. So 2 8s here, so 8-8 or 8-8-8 may be a sign for you in your connection. Yeah, I feel like they've gone away. I feel like they've pulled away from this energetically, right? Because they're confused about what it is that they want. This is what I'm seeing here. You're dealing with somebody who's really, really confused. I feel like maybe they've pulled away from you, okay, or they've walked away from this. It's like they've kind of gone on their own journey, and you're just like, look, I'm here for you. I can support you. I'll listen to you, whatever it is that you want. Just open up to me, all of this. But it just feels like they've kind of chosen to go down a path on their own, or to kind of do their own thing, but it's because they're so confused. There's a lot of overwhelm here. They're really overwhelmed with their own emotions. They have a lot of kind of intense emotions around this, okay, is what I'm sensing. And they are emotionally invested in this, but they feel very, very confused about that, and they don't know which direction to go in because of this confusion, is what I'm sensing. So okay, Knight of Wands, Hierophant, 4 of Cups, Taurus energy showing up here, Leo's energy as well, could be an Aries or Sag. Showing up in your reading. So it feels like, you know, you may be dealing with someone who's a little bit of a player, or just someone who's kind of really inconsistent in how they're showing up for you. There is strong desire here. They have this passion with you, and they're very, very attracted to you. So I feel like there is that electric chemistry between you both, and you keep being kind of drawn back to it. You may even have said, no, never again, or I'm done with this. And every time you say you're done with it, like they weasel their way back into your life, or they find a way back to you. You know, they kind of pull on your heartstrings, or they yeah, there's just, you know, you just feel drawn back to them because of the promise of all the goodness that's there, or just because when it's good, it's really good, right? This is what I'm seeing. It's interesting because they feel fed up of being this person who can't commit, right? This is what I'm sensing here. They're showing up as this person who's like inconsistent, or maybe a bit of a player, right? Or just like, let's just keep it casual, let's just be friends with benefits, all of this kind of energy. This is how they're showing up, but they're finding it unsatisfactory. Like, it isn't satisfying them. It isn't fulfilling them. It isn't making them happy at the end of the day. It's very superficial. They're showing up in a way to this connection which is very superficial, and it isn't making them happy, right? And I feel like what they're doing is because they feel unhappy within themselves for whatever reason, okay, because they feel disappointed by life, or they feel disappointed in themselves. I'm not casting shade on your person. I'm sure your person is like really amazing, but obviously my readings contain both light and shade, so we look at the shadow aspects so that we can see the full picture of what's going on. And this is the energy that's coming to the surface to be explored in this reading today, okay? I just want to make that clear. So there is this kind of unhappiness that they have within them. Maybe they're unhappy with where they're at in life. Maybe they feel like they should be doing better or earning more money or something like this. And so they're showing up in this way that is kind of superficial, and this is making them unhappy, but it's mirroring this unhappiness that they have within them. And they wish that they could commit to something. It feels like they can't commit to anything with this Seven of Cups, right? In their life, or to a person, or whatever. Did I hear that earlier? Non-committal. It's like they can't commit to something. And that comes out of fear, actually. This is interesting, because that being unable to make a decision about what you want and not being able to commit to something comes out of fear, and it's fear of making the wrong decision, fear of making a mistake, and of feeling like the consequences of that would be too much, right? Too much to bear emotionally, or that there would be heavy consequences for that. So that is interesting, right? So this is their fear. So they've got a fear of commitment, but it isn't making them happy, right? They want to be this person who is grounded. They want to be this person who shows up fully, right? They want to be this person who can commit, and they would like a relationship. So from their higher self, they would like that. They want to be this person who can commit to you, because how they're showing up at the moment isn't making them happy. Yeah, this one. They see the value in like being more, that's too many, being more traditional, right? They see the value in that. They may have a trigger around marriage or kind of long-term commitment or something like this, because they come from a broken home, or because their parents had a very unhappy or unfulfilling marriage or something like this. For some of you, not for all of you, it's just a message that I'm getting, that they've got a trigger around that. So they see the benefit of it, they see the value of it. It's something that they want from their higher selves, and like they can't quite let themselves have it, is what I'm sensing. Temperance, Sagittarius energy showing up here. Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. So they're holding on to you, right? Is what I'm seeing. I feel like they've pulled away from you, but they're still very much emotionally invested in you, and they haven't moved on from this, and they haven't let go. This is what I'm seeing really clearly. They haven't moved on from this, and they haven't let go. They're still, this is why you can feel their energy, why you feel them all the time, why you feel connected to them all the time, right? And you're just like, why it doesn't feel like it's over, or why you don't feel like you've got closure or something like this. It's because they're still very much in your energy field, and they haven't moved on from this. Okay, they may have pulled away from this, they may have shut down, they may be in no contact or feel very distant from you, but they're still like holding on to you and holding on to the hope of this. Okay? They have loving energy towards you. Again, there's this energy of them asking you to be patient, asking them to be patient, you know, hold on. It's just like they're asking for you to wait. You know, it's like saying, please don't leave me. We had abandonment, didn't we? It's just like, please don't leave me, please don't abandon me, because I'm trying to fix this. I mean, it's not, sorry, it's just like I'm not telling you what to do, and I would never say to do that, to wait around for somebody to to process their issues without kind of, you know, you still want to be working on your own life and your own goals and dreams, but this is the message that they, or the energy, this is how they're showing up, of just like, I'm trying to bring this into greater balance, I'm trying to heal this, I'm trying to sort this out, I'm trying to figure this out, right? Is what I'm sensing. Can you show me compassion? Which I'm sure you can. I'm sure you've got like masses of love and compassion for them. And it's just like, please don't abandon me. Please hold on to this. It's like they're expecting you to hold on to it, or to hold on to them, even though they're not giving you, you know, what you need, or kind of explaining the situation, or giving you anything to go on, or telling you where they're at with this situation, and yet still expecting you to wait around for them, even though they're not prepared to give you anything or to meet you halfway, right? Remember, relationships are 50-50, not 80-20, right? This is like what I'm seeing here. There's like a neediness in them, a little bit. It's what I'm seeing in the cards, like a vulnerability, I guess, of just like, I'm afraid of being abandoned. I'm afraid of losing you, even though I keep pushing you away, right? Yeah, they're still drawn to you. Leo's energy showing up really strongly in your reading here. Virgo energy as well. Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like they're triggered into a lot of anxiety around you. They feel like you can have anybody, like you could have the pick of the bunch, like you've got a lot going on. They've got you up on a pedestal, right? And they fear that if they committed to this, or if they got involved in this, that it would make them feel very vulnerable, and that they could then potentially lose you, and it would be too much. So this feels safer to them doing it this way around, of just like being a bit superficial, or being a bit hot and cold, or just kind of keeping their distance a little bit. They've got you up on this pedestal. They see you as very attractive. They see everything that you've got going on in your life. They feel like you are in your power, for definite, right? You're very magnetic. You've drawn them in. They're super interested in you. All of this, okay? They find you very magnetic. They see you as a cut above the rest. You stand out from the crowd, is what I'm seeing here. But they find that very triggering. They'd just be like, it's this energy of like, what have I possibly got to keep Libra interested for the long term? What could I possibly do to keep Libra interested, right? When they're all that, when they've got so much going for them, right? This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them like wanting to come towards you though. Maybe making some, you know, some sort of passionate offer towards you. Something quite intense. They feel very intensely about you, for definite. Like they wouldn't be going through all this confusion and this kind of emotion ocean if they didn't care about you really deeply from their heart. They see you as a queen or a king, elevated. They see you as elevated, right? Let's see what messages they have for you. Wait for me, I need more time. Exactly the message that we've been talking about this whole reading. Keeping you in limbo, right? Asking for you to wait. I mean, whether you do this is absolutely up to you. For some of you, you may have waited a long time already. If you're going to wait for them, I would say, you know, don't put your life on hold still, because life goes by in the blink of an eye. So, I've made a little poem. So yeah, life goes by fast. So, you know, you don't want to wait too long. So still be investing in yourself, still be loving yourself, still be doing self-care, still be working towards your goals, right? Make that your priority, and you can still kind of love them. But yeah, this message is coming. Spirit is clear what the message is today. Wait for me, I need more time. This is what they're saying all the time. I want to fight for this love. Yes, I like this for you. And we see that here with the Queen of Wands as well. I was just like, I feel like they want to make some sort of passionate offer towards you. You know, they feel very intense for this. So I think they can fight their inner demons, their inner struggle that they're having, that inner resistance, right? In order to kind of make this happen, to overcome this. This is what they want from their higher self. And we saw that here. They're just like, this way that I'm being is not fulfilling me. It's not nourishing me. This isn't making me happy. I want to be able to come up with the goods, right? I want to fight for this love. Right, I'm going to leave it there. That's everything that I have for you, Libra, in this reading. It has been my honour to read your cards as always. I've loved it so very much. There's nothing like getting a personal reading. If you want someone to connect to your own energy, I do recommend Psychic Source. They offer an amazing deal for Lumiere subscribers. It is your first reading for just $1 a minute. So some of these things can get really expensive. So this is the best deal out there, especially if you want to go deeper, if you want one of those longer readings, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, right? This is the most affordable way to do it. The brilliant thing about Psychic Source is they offer a satisfaction guarantee. If you're not happy with your reading for whatever reason, they will give you another reading with the psychic of your choice absolutely for free. So if you haven't already, do check that out. It's linked in the description box below this video. I highly recommend it. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.